Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends for some more legendary testing. In legendary testing, I take 3 monsters whom I have fed up to level 60 and turn them loose against encounters on the adventure map. We do a couple of fights at level 60, and after that we level them up to 80, making maybe skill changes, testing out new skills, new specs, things like that, and then we throw them into a few more encounters. After we're satisfied with that, we turn them all the way up, and in this case, one of them is going to 105 and another one is going to 110. And then we throw them at the hardest encounters on the map. Now you might notice I don't have any denial in this situation. You know, denial is a bit overpowered for the adventure map. Denial and a Megaton tank would be ridiculous. So I think that whenever I have a Megaton tank, I am just not going to use denial. Because, I mean, like, the two of them are just kind of, like, absurd, right? Anyway, we have 3 individuals, so let's start at the top. We have Ugluk, who, of course, is a Earth attacker, and he is an elite as well. He is the underpowered individual, because he is only going to 100. I am probably going to rank him up, but not for now. Anyway, I have named him Sarko because that was one of the suggestions in his feeding video, and that kind of works too because, you know, I guess he kind of looks like an alligator there, right? All right, in the front, of course, we have Mephisto, and I'm actually surprised I haven't leveled him up already. By the way, I do have another rank up coming for him, but he's only making it to 105 for now. Anyway, he, of course, is the Megaton tank, and I named him after the Munsters pet under the stairs, if you ever watched the Munsters. So I have the idea that's what Spot looks like. And of course, at the bottom, we have Nitroblaster. Nitroblaster is, of course, another elite. He is an attacker, he's fire, he's also an artifact, which means neither good nor bad effects will actually stick to him. Which is kind of funny because early on, he has a buff. I even tried it, and it all just bounces right off of him, so I don't understand why it's there. Now, someone suggested eventually he does get the ability to disable his own trait, but I mean, it's a low-level buff. You'd never actually use it, so I just don't understand why it's there. Anyway, I have to be careful how I do this, because we do have a Megaton tank, and he doesn't have any health runes on him yet. We're going to do that later, but he could just die really easily in certain situations, so we're going to have to see how this works out. All right, so let's start with this. We're going to do some frogs, and then we're going to do some of these guys. All right, at least these guys are fire, right? All right, back to here. All right, so let's begin. All right, and I did make one change to, was it to him? People really wanted me to take this one. Obviously, it's a good thing for him because he does have the ability to give himself anticipation. I don't see using this in this fight. I might. You know, it's probably not a bad idea because of the double, but the double damage only lasts for 1 round, so I don't really think that's a big deal. I think this is more for when you're actually doing PvP and war and things like that. Not as much for the adventure map. All right, I'm going to start with this one because it's his only group attack. People wanted me to get rid of that one, but no, I'm not. Now, eventually, if I get him to rank 1, he'll be doing the quicksand by himself. And of course, it would have been poison, but they're immune to poison too. All right, now let's start with this fellow here. All right, and why don't we just do that for some extra damage? Okay, so he hit the one in the front twice, and then everybody else, you know. In other words, hit the guy in the front first, and then everybody. So the guy in the front gets it twice. In terms of Mephisto, he's starting as a Megaton, right? But he actually gets some stuff for... do I want to do that now? All right, so this one will give Burn and Ignite to them, and then give him an extra turn. Why don't we just do that? Okay, so they're in a lot of trouble. They might actually be dead at this point. All right, and then we have Sit and Intimidate. That's... you know what? Let's just get rid of these guys quickly, right? Okay, boom, they're dead. Boom, they're dead. Boom, they're dead. Okay, and then now we're starting with the doggies. All right, let's see. Now, I think that this one here, single target, give bleed and drowned. All right, let me see what the other one... Oh, yeah, right, that was a single target. All right, why don't we just do this? for some more torture effects. Alright, and what do you got here now? This will give Sunburn to everybody a single target hit, but I think this one will do the Sunburn to one enemy, but it'll give him an extra turn. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of. So we'll get rid of that guy, and then do this. Alright, now what do we have here? Through the circles, remove 100% staff. You know, I don't think he needs to do that. I'm just going to charge. Mind you, he's going to get hit. Oh, right. How many turns did we have anyway? Wait a minute. Was that actually... Oh, because I used an extra turn. Right. What I should have done there is I should have redone the Megaton. I have to remember that. All right, and we're just going to do this because this is going to be group damage, and it will add poisoning. It did add poison. It had poisoning, and of course the well, they're just dead at this point, aren't they? All right, Beam of Inferno. Yeah, have some more. I mean, ooh, abandon all hope. Applies Curse and Ignite. Removes 50% of total life. They're just dead. That's all they need, the 50% of total life. He's just showing off. He's like, I can be a damage dealer too. Alright, and let's just pop out now and see something else. I have to be careful with the really hard team, because like I said, they might just kill Mephisto really fast. Alright, let's see if we can find another double group here. What do you got over here? You know, the problem with these guys is their nature, so we do extra damage to them. They do... Let's try another one, maybe. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. I want 2 groups for this one. There we go. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go and do that. All right. Okay, so they're immune to daze. We don't do that. Poison ground. Okay, oh, that's bad. He's now weak to metal. Let's see. You and your friends. Okay, this one actually will kill the guy in the front. It's going to hit him once, and then everybody... Boom, so he's dead. Yeah, they might actually already be dead. But the thing about it is I don't like the fact that he's weak to metal here. Not a lot I can do about it, though. Alright, so I'm just going to charge because I think they might be dead already. No, I was wrong. Okay, we'll take care of that then. Yeah, I'll just do this one because it doesn't have a cost. And Beam of Inferno? No, I want to save that one. That's the extra turn. I don't want to do that. I just do that one. I just want him dead and gone. Okay, Flailocopter. What do we got here? Removes positive status effects and insane earth damage. Alright, and there's no reason to hold back at this point. Alright, let's see. We're going to do the extra turn with the Burn and Ignite. He's probably about to lose. You know what? I'm going to do this. Yeah, I thought so, but didn't want to risk it. Not that he was going to die or anything. All right, let's find one hard encounter and see how that works out. All right, let's see. What do we have here? A little higher? A little higher. What about this one? I'd like some mixing up, though. That's the thing. You know, I think this was probably not a bad idea. All right, why don't we do that? All right, no holding back. All right, let's see. Poison ground. Actually, what I should have done there is I should have used his extra turn thing there. I think he has something like that, doesn't he? All right, and maybe I should go with the torture effects for the burn and ignite. All right, and I Okay, extra turn, some more burn and ignite. Okay, he's immune to burning. I thought he resisted. The guys in the back. No, actually, they're immune to burning. They're immune to burning. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Nightmares and stamina. That's going to start hurting when we get into the 80s. All right, let's see. Battering Lizard. Bleed and Drown? Do they have bleeding? They don't have bleeding. They don't have drown either. All right. Okay, they're pretty much dead at this point, but... Okay, and you shall not pass because you're about to lose that one. Yeah, lots and lots of torture effects. All right. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for now. What we're going to do is we're going to pop back over here. I think they're all in this area. We're going to start with Sarko here. We'll do some leveling here. I don't think there's any other skills here. So let's just feed him up and see what pops up. Yeah, you know, people told me I should take Siege Finisher, which I do understand. I do understand the 0 and 0 is very important, especially if he puts Battering Lizard on, because that way he's going to be doing anticipation attacks. It's just I really like this one, but I mean, I can't lose this one. It's his only group attack, and putting Quicksands and Poison on is really, really good. This one puts two other ones on, you know. I know I just like torture effects. I realize that strength is his big thing, but I really like torture effects. And you can't lose this one either, because this one could just be very good, especially with anticipation on, right? But I mean, this one will go right after like a tank. Yeah, I can't lose that one. All right, I think I'm just going to stick with what I have. So we're just going to continue. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with it. I mean, that one is good, but the thing about it is that it's not affected by strength. And, of course, his strength, I'm going to put a lot on him, too. And 80. All right, and we're done with that one. All right, so let's go over to... We'll do Mephisto first. I have to feed the other one up and then take it apart. I was actually going to level this one up and see if I could strip it for, like, the 220. But, you know, then we got the deal for unlocking the ruin slots, because he used to have only one open. So I figured, you know, that's just 13 gems to deal without the problem, right? All right, so I think I'm pretty good to go with him. I don't think there's any changes I wanted to make. Curse and Blind to one enemy, just not really worth it. I mean, if it was doing that to everybody, yeah. But if just one, it's not worth it. Yeah, you really want me to take that one, but I'm not interested. You really want me to take that one, but nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I mean, look what I got here. Obviously, you have this one. You need to have this one to reapply the Megataunt. And then I have this one, which is Burn and Ignite and an extra turn. And then you can do this one to add Nightmares and take 50% of the stamina away. I have to remember that means that 2 turns until I have to reapply the Megataunt. So that's just something I need to concentrate on. And this one, just take one guy right out of it. So that's just really, really good right there. So I'm going to keep those skills as they are. It's just that this round is probably going to be hard on him because we're going to have harder hitting individuals. And I do have a really nice health rune I'm going to be using with him in the last round. That he's going to be his permanently anyway, right? All right, so now we're just going to check out Tony here. This is really a tricky situation with him because he's going to get 2 skills the next time we start leveling him up. So, yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a temporary situation here. I mean, people are telling me take this one or take this one. Yeah, but 2 skills are going in there that I don't have yet. So, you know, this is all temporary here. I mean, this one here... it's, you know, fire weakness, but it's against one individual. He's got harder hitting single target ones. I mean, this one isn't harder hitting. This one gives an extra turn though, right? So that's pretty nice. That one is harder hitting, and it's special damage. So kind of useful. But like I said, we're not done yet. So it's a little hard to be making decisions at the moment here, right? And we're just probably going to get that same one over and over again. Yeah, pretty much. All right, 5 more, and then we're done. Yep, that's the same one. I think, did we get the same one 3 times in a row? I think they might have slipped another burning one in there. All right, like I said, it's when I get to the next round, that's when I'll have to work out what his final spec is going to be, because I'm going to have 2 skills that I absolutely am going to want. Although, one of them is debatable, right? And I think that's going to be it. I am going to go look for some playmates for our new friends, and then we'll be back. Hey, look, we have some volunteers. All right, I have 2 rounds, and they're all 89. They do tend towards nature, but hopefully that's not going to be a big problem. I mean, technically speaking, Nitroblaster is the only one who uses fire, and I think he's got more special damage than fire in the first place. So, all right, let's go. See how this works out. All right, they're all going first, of course, because let's face it, there are 2 elites, and then you have Mephisto, who's very powerful, so their stats are going to be very good. But once we start going up in levels, the other guys will be going first. All right, why don't we just do this? See, he's actually at a disadvantage with the earth there. All right, and they're immune to poison. All right, they're immune to poison. Okay, you and your friends. See, that's special damage there. That's actually, is everything he has special? Okay, this one is not special damage, so why don't we do this one? All right, now let's think. Well, they have Ignite and Burning on already, so that would be kind of a waste. So why don't we just do this one and take some stamina away and give them nightmares? Wow, that just all just died. Yeah, he's just getting hit there. All right, so let's see. Drown in your blood. Bleeding and drown for everybody. All right, let's think. Okay, deals heavy special damage. I want to get rid of the Rhino in the front. He's kind of annoying. And it gives him sunburn and then an extra turn. All right, and if I did this one, that would mean he'd be dead. All right, it's going to hit the guy in the front with moderate damage and then hit everybody with low damage. Which is a little bit more significant once he has a lot of strength on him, which is going to happen. Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have any way of really helping himself here, does he? But I noticed that they don't have Burn and Ignite. So why don't we just change that? All right, and then we're going to do You Shall Not Pass again because he's about to lose. Right, he can only hit by water damage, I think it is? Special damage. He can only be damaged by special damage. All right, and Poison Ground. And let's face it, you're both dead. All right, gonna have to turn it up a little. But as you can see, we're starting to have a problem there with Mephisto. Without the extra life, he's not going to be able to take the hits for very long. All right, let's see. Do we have anything fun in here? What's going on over here? Okay, we have some fish. And we have some aliens. We'll do the fish and aliens. And then we'll try to go for the big, hard, single round fight. All right. And of course, because he's ranked up, even though he's fire, he's not going to take, he's only going to take half damage from water, which is a nice benefit for Nitroblaster there. Because being fire, you would figure, oh, well, that means he's going to take extra damage from water. Well, he doesn't have that weakness anymore. As a matter of fact, water damage will actually be one of the things he wants to be hit by. All right, and what do you... Okay, I think they're enhanced. What's that called? Oh, energized. They get extra stamina. All right, well, you know what? You have some poisoning and some quicksands. All right, and why don't we just throw... Yeah, we'll throw some burning and ignition. Let's get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. All right, and you know what? You don't have to do that, but why don't we add nightmares? And you're all just going to die. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, he's not going to live through another round of that. Yep, he's nearly gone. All right, let's see. And the other guys never laid a hand on him, too. Remember that. All right, siege finisher. Okay, bleeding and drown for everybody. Okay, this is sunburn to you in the front. I'm going to hit you in the front and get an extra turn. And then we're just going to do this one here. Yeah, I'm about to lose Mephisto, by the way. Although, he's not going to go out without a fight. Oh, he's blind. Well, you know what? He's got nothing to lose here, does he? Yeah, I got nothing to lose. All right, we're going to go for... He's going to get an extra turn anyway, so he'll be able to do something afterwards. Okay, burn and ignite, and then an extra turn. Wow, okay, the guy in the front didn't work out too well, but everybody else is a bit of a problem. All right, well, you know, here's the thing. Do I want to lose the Mega Taunt? Because if he gets hit... All right, you know what? Take his stamina away. Even though chances, yeah, he was going to die. Yeah, at this point, I actually don't want him Mega Taunting. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. And sunburn for everybody? Okay, they're pretty much dead at this point. And give them nightmares on top of that. Boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. Yeah, I don't know about one hard encounter. If they go first, we're in a lot of trouble. Well, Mephisto is, right? All right, let's see what we can find here. How about the first one after a mini-boss? I seem to remember that encounter killing me a lot. I have a feeling that is exactly what's going to happen. Probably going to lose Mephisto here. Going to go out on a limb and guess that. All right, let's go. This is the reason why a Megaton tank, you put life on them. Because he's going to be getting all these attacks. I'm willing to bet they're going first. Although these two guys in the back are pretty fast, though. So, nope, not fast enough. Actually, they're not hitting him as hard. Oh, you know what it is? They're nature and he's fire. So they're not doing as much. If it was going the reverse way, it would be working out a lot better. All right. Wait a minute. What do you got here? Beating and drown. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Okay. Oh, they were immune to poison. Okay. Now you get the extra turn. Hit the guy in the front. I think torture effects would be a better idea right now. He's only got that one, though. Now, I'm going to go with the damage. All right. But, I mean, these guys are kind of meaty. All right, now, what are you going to do other than die? Okay, burn and ignite. Very good. And then, nightmares and stamina. Okay, he's dead. Okay, these other guys are going to wallop him. Yep, there he goes. Saw that coming. All right, let's see. Just whack on the head. And same thing over here. Okay, so Mephisto definitely requires, and just like any Megaton tank, if you don't put life on them, then they're just not going to survive, right? That's what it comes down to. All right, now I am going to level them up to 100. Well, actually, in one case, 110. Normally, I'd cut away for this, but this is a very unique situation. We are going to work on Nitroblaster. The others, I am just going to level as they are. But in this case, it is significant because he's going to get 2 new skills, right? So let's just rank them up. We're just going to ignore everything that pops up until we get to 105, right? Nope. Okay, so now we're starting to get into the stuff now. All right. And here's the first one. Support the organics. Apply double damage to all allies. Give one extra turn to itself. Now here's the thing. That's not going to work on him. With the team that we have, the only one this is going to really benefit is going to be Ugluk. It's going to do great for him because he's going to be able to hit really hard, especially if we use the one big one. It's not going to affect him at all because it's going to bounce off of him. So I don't know whether or not this is something that I even want to bother with. See, here's the thing. If I have him in a team, then chances are we have like either a support or tank, and then we have denial of some kind, right? Which means he might be the only damage dealer, and this doesn't work on him. So the thing about it is, I don't really see a purpose to taking it at this point. I mean, if you get down to like rank 4, you can disable his trait so that he can do stuff, right? And then you could use it. But at this point, there doesn't seem to be a purpose in it. So I'm actually going to pass on this one. All right, so the next one I'm not passing on. Because we're going to 110. Star Core. Deals very heavy fire damage to one enemy, applies burn and ignite to one enemy, gives an extra turn to himself. So this is another extra turner, right? This is the first one. So, I mean, this one gives sunburn to everybody, but the thing about it is if I use the first one, use this one, then I can go up and use this one over here or this one over here, depending on the circumstances. So I think that this is a good replacement here. I mean, they do the same damage. It is fire damage and not special damage, but you know, circumstances can be good for that. But it's also going to give torture effects to the individual we hit, and most importantly, give him an extra turn so we can do something else. So that one is what I'm going to do. I think that's the way I'm going to go with him. This one here, at the moment, it's not doing a lot of damage, but then again, you know, I also plan on doing something to the line of... Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably a good idea. I think that that'll do a lot more damage now, right? I expect him to be a lot heavier in terms of hitting in our third round. Like I said, I'm just going to level the other ones up. I'm going to put a single ruin on each of them. I'm sure you can figure out what I'm going to do with that. But when I have playmates for them, we will be back. And of course, you knew it was going to be the mommy and the daddy one. Okay, so you saw what I did with Tony there. In terms of Sarko up here, Ugluk, I just leveled him up and I gave him a nice 6 damage. And of course, Spot in the front went to 105, and I had a nice little 9 waiting for him. So he actually has over 100,000 there. So he's going to be able to take some abuse now, which is kind of in the job description. All right, so let's go. All right, he should be hitting a bit harder now. Just a bit harder now? Mind you, that does hurt. All right, let's see. He's actually fast. Oh, because you know what it is because he went to 105, so he's faster than Ugluk now, isn't he? That's a good question. Do I want to go too crazy with these guys here? You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm just going to give them nightmares and remove stamina. And then I'm going to let you do that. Pretty sure they're all dead. As a matter of fact, do I actually want to do... You know what? You know, I actually do think that they're dead. Yeah, no reason to do anything. All right, let's see. Let's get this down here. All right, extra turn on your face. Oh, share their plans. Okay, 1 second. Be right with you. And then you're just dead now. All right, what's share your plans? Give anticipation to allies. Apply curse and activate all cooldowns on one enemy. Give 1 extra turn to enemy. Oh, that's going to be ugly. Unfortunately, Mephisto's really not going to be able to take advantage of that, isn't he? All right, you at the top. I don't like your face. Okay, you didn't get an extra... I'm confused by that. All right. I guess maybe he got an extra turn because he's the one that's coming up next. But then again, they get to go first. This and then... Cause I'm going to have to use the last one to get the Megataunt back because he's about to lose it. How long do you get... How long do you get anticipation for? Okay, because that's 3 turns right there. Let me just check. He gets 2 turns there. All right. Do I want to do that? Bleeding and drowning and all. Do that. Okay, that's the extra turn. He healed himself. All right, let's see. Boom, you're dead. All right, so he's still standing. All right, why don't we do Siege Finisher, because that's, I'm sure, going to hurt. And then he's dead. Okay, so it looked like it lasted for a couple of turns there, the anticipation, so that's pretty good. Notice it doesn't really affect him because he can't put positive buffs on himself. All right, I think we need to go right for hard encounters since Mephisto there is really going to be able to take a lot of abuse, right? All right, let me see. Can I get something with multiple groups over here? Ooh, that one may be a bit much. Let's see. All right, so let's go. Okay, he's going first. Did he actually even hit him? I guess he did. That's going to hurt. Notice it's giving the full 24,000 damage for everybody because I haven't chosen my target yet. Only one of them is going to get that. The rest of them are just going to get half that damage. Yeah, we'll just hit the pixel line. Or less than half, actually. Oh, you just shielded him. You shall not pass. Oh, that's right, that's right. Some of that. And... some of that. All right, so they have 3 torture effects thanks to Spot. Let's see. Remove shield and does massive damage. I'm pretty sure he's dead. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Do I want to do the full Bernie thing here? All right. I think I need to work on the guy up above, right? I think that's probably a good idea. All right, I'll use this one on him. And then I'm going to charge, because I don't think I need any more. Good question. I think I'm just going to reapply. And, you know, it's free. It's free, no cost, right? Okay. Yeah, he has protection against everything except special damage. So that's the reason there was, like, no good things for them. All right, let's see. First, I'm going to do extra turn and sunburn on your face, Mr. Witcher. And then we're just going to... ooh, you're dead. Yeah, it's much different when you have damage, right? All right, let's think a minute. You actually have some annoying stuff, so take your stamina away. All right, let's think. Siege Finisher. Draw your own blood. All right, why don't we just torture effects and damage. All right, and Starcore. Boom, you're dead. And might as well just do this one, because it kills them anyway. Okay, they have to be able to get through Mephisto, otherwise the other two are just going to keep clobbering them, right? Alright, so let's move a little further up. Let's see, how far along... okay, there's probably like darkness stuff here, right? What do you have? Who even is that? That's a legendary? I don't recognize that. You know what? I want to know who that is. Oh, okay. They zoomed in on the head, so I didn't realize it. Did they change the animation? I don't remember seeing the head that vividly. It just looks a little bit different. Maybe that's the smaller version? I don't know. I have to look back. It's been a long time. All right, let's just see how this works out. Okay, unfortunately... Okay, he resisted a lot of things there, which is okay with me. All right, let's see. Let's just go for some damage here. Who do I want gone? The guy in the front, I think, has got the most health, so... And then he's dead. And then... He just did a lot of damage there. Okay, let's think. Oh, you doing that. You might as well get some torture effects going. She'll probably enjoy that. Abandon all hope. I should save that for the next round. So I'm going to do this one now. I was actually going to hold off on doing this one, but I'm going to do this one now. Alright, and what do you have? You have quicksands and poison. Sure. Boom, you're dead. Okay, and you're going to charge, because I think he's dead. Yep. Okay. Fortunately, he doesn't have the big one. Otherwise, that would have hurt. Alright, let's see. Core exposure, heavy special damage, sunburn, extra turn on your face. And then why don't we just follow up on that? And follow up on that too. Yeah, when I have more strength on him, he's going to be ugly. It looks like a war began, by the way. Okay, now, this. Applies curse and ignite to all enemies. Removes 50% of total life from all enemies. Okay, they're in a lot of trouble, by the way. Siege finisher. Let's see. First of all, this one. I mean, he could just kill one of them right now. Kill the one guy down below. The Gargoyle. Okay, you don't have enough stamina. Didn't matter. Okay, let's just go to the last map and find something really hard. I don't think they could do the final boss fight. I mean, if they had full runes on them and they had artifacts and such, I think that would probably work. But at the moment, I don't think I want to try the boss fight. However, yeah, that one is probably never coming soon. Let's try the last one before, right? Let's do the one just before the final fight. Because I think we just don't have a way of taking down a boss who's got so much health. Alright, why don't we just do this one? Yeah, you know what? We'll do this one. This will be the last fight. I mean, if they lose, right? But there are advantages to having a Megatron tank, right? Okay, they are all going first. Okay, that was surprisingly not as damaging as I was thinking it was going to be. Alright, so he's just going to go burn this dude in the front down. And... Okay, and remember, he doesn't have the... he only has one rune. Mind you, it's a really good one, but he's only got one. Alright, let's think. Okay, they're both immune to burning, so I don't really see a reason to waste the other one on that. So I'm just going to do this and take stamina away and give them nightmares. However, quicksands and poison is perfectly acceptable. Ouch. He is resisting a lot. I'll say that. Is he hardened or is he tough? Oh, okay. He's demon. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's immune to burning and ignite. I forgot all about that. Okay, Beam of Inferno. I should save something for the next round, so we're going to charge. I am just going to refresh. And you hit him. And then the torture effect should do the job, right? Alright, last fight, no holding back. Okay, I guess someone used special on him. Alright, let's see. You in the front. You're having a very bad day. Alright, and now I think that Burn and Ignite would be very useful. Except neither one of them wanted to burn. Can you imagine that? Alright, and we'll do this for some nightmares and take some... Oh, it only worked on him for that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, quicksands and poison. Okay, slowly. Yeah, I don't think he survives another 2 rounds, so let's just hopefully finish this. Through the circles. Who do I want? Oh, they don't have anything on them now, do they? She's going. You know what? This. Take her stamina away. And then I can't kill him. We'll do that. Okay, she's dead from the torture. He's a little bit alive. Oh, he got drained, though. All right, and boom, you're dead. Yeah, Nitroblaster really likes that extra strength. 2 more on him, although I'm probably going to do 1 more on him and then like a support speed. Yeah, but any more and he'll just tear it up. So very, very, very good. It's very strong there, very strong. And let's just pop back in. Because we're all done. All right, now these 3 individuals are, of course, very strong, but it is really not a fair situation, too. Like, if you're comparing Nitroblaster to Ugluk up there, right? I mean, I gave Nitroblaster a much better damage rune, right? Well, you know, better one, right? But he's also 10 levels higher, and he's using 1 skill that's a rank 2, so it's really not fair. But, I mean, Ugluk is very good, so we'll start with him. He's very good. I didn't really get the opportunity to use his buff because it's not really useful in this map because there's no taunter and there's no extra turner. So you're not really seeing part of what make him good, right? And of course, he's also immune to control too, so that's not a circumstance that comes up very much either, especially since you had Spot in the front. So Ugluk, very good. Can't wait to start working with him. Probably going to rank him up. That's what I'm thinking. Because he's going to get the status cast for quicksands. So, and I think it makes him stronger too. And having a good solid attacker from Earth, another one, very good. I am going to leave his skills the way they are. I like having the group attack with the extra torture effects. But I will leave the single target hit there because if he gets into a situation where he's using anticipation, it's really useful. And of course, if you get your cooldowns activated, stamina taken away, it doesn't matter, he can still do that. Now, of course, Spot in the front, that's Mephisto. He's doing his job very well. He, of course, is going to have more life, and I am going to rank him up again. So he's going to be even stronger than he is. Very likely he's going to be on my team at that point, because he's going to be 110 and he's going to be a big life thing, right? And of course, when he uses his, he refreshes his Mega Taunt, he actually gets that protection against everything except special damage, which can be very useful to keep him alive. It's just unfortunate he has no way of actually, getting the bad stuff off of himself if something happens. So it's kind of like the only protection he really has. But he can mess up the team by, putting torture effects on them, taking stamina away. So I kind of like him. I like where he is. Probably going to be stepping into Chloe's shoes there for a while. And of course, what can you say about Nitroblaster? It helps that I got him to 110, and he's got the best damage there. But we clearly saw there was a big difference there in the end, wasn't there? Once he had the damage on him, and once he had that extra skill, he was a destroyer. So that's kind of what he is, and of course he is he takes half damage now from water because of his rank up, and he is an artifact. Of course, the bad side of being an artifact is that you can't put any buffs on him, not even himself, unless of course the trait is disabled, which he can do later. It's just, that's the reason I didn't take the double damage. I mean, even if you look at a situation like this, if I use the extra, the double damage skill, the only one it would have benefited would have been Ugluk, because, Mephisto doesn't actually do damage. And a lot of times, if you're going to have Nitroblaster, he might be your only damage dealer on the team. You might have support, you might have a tank like Mephisto, and then you'd have Denial. And that means the only one it would actually be useful for isn't going to work. So that's the reason that I didn't take it. And I just don't think, even with the extra turn, I don't want to lose any of the skills he has at the moment, because I can just get 3 skills right off and boom, he does a whole bunch of damage. I just can't see losing any of them. Anyway, they're all great, and they're all, of course, going to be available for PvP fights now. And, of course, the upcoming special. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.